Hey, it's Tanaya. Welcome to another one of my videos. I decided to bring some lash extension content back to you guys. If you've already been on my channel, you know I've done like so many videos on being a lash tech. A lot of advice for a lot of beginners or people just thinking about getting into the lash extension world and becoming a lash tech. So I figured out how to kind of like set up my phone so you guys can get like a closer look of what I do when I'm lashing clients. And this lady came in and you see that glob of, buildup in her lash line. So this is just something that you may experience as a lash tech, and you may see whether it's a client who comes to you all the time or it's like a foreign fill where basically the person is coming to you and they've never got their lashes done from you before, but they're paying you to do a fill over someone else's work. So this particular client, I have to constantly educate her to clean her lashes. Trust me, this looks a lot better than where she was before. So I know that she is cleaning them more than she was in the past. She used to have a lot of buildup in her lash line, like all over. It used to be on her eyelid, like it was really bad. But she's gotten a lot better, so yeah. And just so you guys know, if you're new to lashing, a lash fill is basically when your lash set is going to shed. And once it starts to shed to the point where it doesn't look as full as it did the first week you got them done, you need to come back in for an appointment and get them filled in. So I like to tell my clients it's a lot like when you get acrylic nails done and your nails start to grow out and then you have a gap and you need to get them filled in. Lash extensions are the same. Your lashes grow and they shed out. So your lash set will look less and less full as the weeks go by, and you need to come in and we just need to add in more to fill them back up. And also, like, we take out the old extensions that are grown out or hanging on by a thread, or maybe you weren't cleaning them and they have a glob full of makeup on them and dirt and they just need to get taken out. So yeah, we also, for me, I think most lash artists do this. We also clean your lashes prior to starting the fill-in appointment as well. So you get a nice little cleanse as well. But as a client, you need to make sure that you are cleaning your lashes every day. Just like how you have to wash your face every day, you need to make sure that you clean your lashes every day. And do not just use anything to clean your lashes. Ask your lash artist if she sells or he sells lash shampoo or lash cleanser. A lot of us do, including myself, and it is an oil-free based cleanser, because if you use an oil cleanser, your lashes gonna fall out. Then you're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, what happened? And then you're gonna think it's your lash tech when really it's your cleanser. So make sure you're using the proper cleanser for your lashes. Now, my client here is getting a hybrid fill. So we're mixing in volume fans with classic. So volume fans, if you're new to this, it's basically multiple lash extensions in one little bundle, and you're applying that one little bundle or fan onto one natural lash. So that one natural lash gets a lot of fullness and density because we're adding a volume fan to it. Classic is just one lash extension, one hair going onto one natural lash. So it's really just elongating the length and adding curl to that one lash. So a classic set is going to look much different than a hybrid or volume set, because classic is truly based on how many natural lashes you have. I mean, all of the sets are based on how many natural lashes you have, but classic is going to look the most like, it's the least full type of set you can get. Because I always say, oh, it looks the most natural, and everybody thinks they want classic when really they come for fullness. Hybrid and volume can look natural as well. It all depends on the kinds of lengths that you use and how full you go. So I get that question all the time, the difference between hybrid and classic. And classic is just basically like adding mascara to your lashes. Hybrid and volume, you're adding the va-va-voom, you're adding more fullness, which is what most clients are coming in for anyway. They just probably don't realize it. So yeah. So I am just doing her fill here. Usually for my fills, it takes me, I usually block off an hour and a half for a fill. Most of the time, it probably take me about an hour and 10, an hour and 15 minutes. I like to give myself extra time in case somebody books a fill and they're really a full set, and just so that doesn't mess up, like, you know, my schedule with other clients and things of whatnot. Because if you're a lash artist, you know that people will try to book you for a fill, knowing darn well they're full set and they have, you know, barely anything left, and then they'll of course go, oh, I didn't know if it was a full set or a fill, you know, but you can charge me whatever. It's just like, girl, you know you were a full set. Just go ahead and book that full set, you know, so you don't have to make me have to tell you, hey girl, I'm charging you extra. But if they do walk in and they don't have a lot left and you know that they're a full set, please charge them for a full set. Do not be super nice and just say, oh no, I'll charge you for a fill, because they're going to keep doing that to you. So you have to demand respect in this industry, and the way you allow people to treat you is going to be the way that they continue to treat you. And when you're too nice, you're the only one that's going to lose in the situation, and you're just going to cause a lot of frustration that could have all been avoided had you followed your own rules and policies. So don't give away freebies or anything like that. Let people pay you for your service. I mean, honestly, when you really think about it, we are sitting here with 2 tweezers sifting through 100+ lashes per eye and applying a handmade volume fan or a classic extension onto one eyelash at a time, and transforming these girls from, you know, regular basic lashes to a whole strip lash on their eyes that they can just wake up and go with every day. It's a luxury. So whatever your price is, stand firm on your price and charge people what, you know, you want to charge, and don't look back. Because there will be somebody out there that values your work and wants to pay you for your work. So please do not sell yourself short. And, you know, if you feel like you need a price bump and you're not in line with the other techs in your area as far as pricing, go ahead and price bump and give your clients a good amount of notice and bump your prices up. So as you guys can see, I'm just placing fans on this left eye and classic lashes. It's pretty repetitive. This job is very tedious. You have to have a lot of patience because, like I said, you're applying a lash extension on one lash at a time, and you're making sure that you're doing proper placement at that. And you have to have a very still hands and just have to be like a calm kind of person, because some people, like my client here, she's very still. My camera is moving, so that's not her moving her head. My camera's moving. But some people don't know how to sit still. Some people will just scratch their eye and mess up the under eye pad. You just have to have patience and, just get it done. But I love this job because it is quiet all the time. It's not fast paced. I don't have to juggle 1,000,001 tasks at a time. And I'm just listening to music, and then once my clients are good to go, we dry them, put the lash sealant on, make sure there's no stickies or anything, and they go and they leave so happy, and they like my service so much. And it's honestly one of the easiest, most relaxing ways for me to earn an income and pay my bills. So I'm really, really happy that I got into this industry a while back, and very excited to be doing this full time now. It's been almost a year. So I'm just drying her. I put the lash sealant on her already, and she is going to be good to go. So I hope you guys like this video. There's definitely more coming up, and I'll see you soon.